All right, I think it's working now. I think I got it up. Good evening, everybody. How we doing? Can y'all see the stream on your end? Is it blotchy? Is it nasty looking? Let me know what it looks like over there. Nice. It's working. I finally got it up. Yeah, it's been storming here all day. Started around 4:00. It's been storming. So good evening, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming by. Welcome in. It's my first live stream, y'all. I'm going to try to figure all this stuff out. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize now for all these mishaps we're about to have. Yeah, first one. It's like the first cruise y'all took. Y'all remember your first cruise? What was see Danny in here? Everybody's in here. It's crazy, y'all. I appreciate the support. I was not expecting to have anybody in here on my first live. That's crazy. So you got to pop the cherry the right way. Too funny. All right, I'm going to start out with a little introduction. So I've met a lot of y'all in chat rooms. I've been floating around YouTube. Pretty new to YouTube. Really new to lives. I haven't really done live streams or like spent time in people's live streams over the past, months and months. I just started probably about a week ago. My name's Barry. I've been cruising my whole life. I started as a kid. My parents took me as a kid, and I've kind of, just kept on. Took a break for a lot of years when I was in my younger 20s and 30s. Didn't really cruise so much, but had kids of my own, and then, started cruising more and more. And then the past probably right before COVID, I really started to cruise a lot. And then post-COVID, if I'm not on a cruise ship, like after 4 or 5 weeks, I get like jittery. I gotta get on a ship, y'all. Gotta be on a ship. So that's a little background of my cruising and how I ended up getting into this whole YouTube ordeal. Cruise addict all the way. So to give you an idea, I don't know how many of y'all, how old the crowd is here. Y'all see that cup? Does anybody recognize that? Does anybody know what that is? Some of the younger crowd probably is like, what? I've never heard of that. Does anybody know? That's it. That was my very first cruise. I went on that cruise with my parents. I was a teenager when I went on that cruise. That was my very first cruise back in the early 90s. And that's what got me hooked on cruising. The big red boat. That's it. See Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts, Josie Ann, Coker Culture, JJ's Adventures. I appreciate all of y'all coming in. I'm new to the live stream, so bear with me if I miss stuff. The chat's kind of rolling a lot, but all of y'all that's in here, let's scroll up a little bit. Man, everybody's in here. We got the live stream working. Dude, the Carnival Cruise Addicts. Listen, so this whole thing with me going live started in your room. I was in your room one night, and I'm like, man, I like the vibes here. These people, they're nice people. They're just, everybody talks to everybody. It's like the community itself. Was amazing. I'm like, I gotta do this. Like, these people are great. They're, love cruising like I do. And even if you're not a cruising channel and you're in here and you're just on YouTube, just having the YouTube effect of, everybody trying to help everybody out and being a big community is, that's amazing. That is amazing. Like, just to have what y'all have. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but, that's how it all started. So I just started following people that were in Carnival Cruise Addicts room, and just that's how I met most of y'all. Brandy's in here. My sister's in here. Brandy, how long were you in here? Did you see the cup, Brandy? Don't know if you saw the cup or not. But yeah, Brandy's got my slogan. She threw it there in the chat. If you're not cruising, you're losing, because you got to be cruising. It's the only way to go in life. There's so much to see, so many places to go. So I'm not going to stay on for an hour tonight. I just kind of wanted to come on and do an introduction, because a lot of, just people can meet everybody and, see who I was, put a face to the name kind of thing. But I wanted to stay on for like 15, 20 minutes, just kind of go over a little bit of my background so people knew who I was, why I was doing this. And I cruise a lot. I've been on a lot of the bigger cruise lines. I've cruised on Disney. I've cruised Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, MSC, Margaritaville at Sea. I think if there's any other ones that I've done. Obviously, the Big Red Boat when it was out. So I've cruised on a lot of different cruise lines. I would probably say I cruise mostly Royal Caribbean is probably the one I cruise on the most. But I was a casino player on Royal, so that's mostly why I stuck with their brand for quite a few years. But over the past probably 6 months, I've been doing a lot more other cruise lines. Yeah, so interesting fact, I just saw your chat over. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, y'all, but I'm not scrolling up. So I apologize if I missed something or don't see something. But yeah, Carnival Cruise Addicts, I saw you were in Fort Myers. You mentioned that in somebody's room. I lived in Lehigh Acres. What did we live there? 7 or 8 years, Brandy, we lived down there. When we were teenagers, I actually moved to Jacksonville when I was a freshman in high school. So I've been in Jacksonville ever since. Kind of float to Central Florida a little bit as well, stay close to all these cruise ports. But yeah, that's pretty much a background. Yeah, 89 to 95, I think, is when we were in Lehigh. Yeah, I heard CC. I heard it kind of went to the toilet. Yeah. Eddie, you're from North Miami Beach. I heard you, Eddie, say earlier in your stream you're in New York now, huh? I think did you live in Jacksonville at one point as well? I thought I heard you say something about Jacksonville in your stream this morning. So I spent a lot of time in Jacksonville, like 20, gosh, how many years? 96 to so 29 years. Moved away for about 2. But yeah, I heard Lehigh kind of went in the toilet as well. But yeah, that's who I am, y'all. That's what I do. I do predominantly cruising on my channel. So I'm probably not going to see a whole lot of other stuff. Maybe a little bit of land travel. I'm going to do like cruise land tours, stuff like that. But predominantly cruising. Now, you're going to see, if you watch any of the vlogs that I do on the ships, you're going to see mostly 4 different people are going to go with me. It's going to be my 4 kids. So my oldest kid is 20. My youngest is 8. So my oldest daughter, Kaylee, then my son is Cole. He's 17. Then I have a 16-year-old daughter, Sierra, and an 8-year-old daughter, Anaya. So typically I try to take them one at a time when I take them on a cruise, because I get a lot of casino offers. So I'll take one at a time to kind of have that one-on-one time, Yes, I've taken my sister too, and my niece I have. So I try to take one-on-one with the kids. So you'll see most of the time when I do a vlog, it'll be just one kid at a time, just to have that kind of one-on-one time with them. It's kind of, I did take a break from cruising for about 2 years in 2021, right after cruising restarted. I took a break for about a little over 2 years. Sierra had a car accident. And ended up in a wheelchair. So it's kind of changed how we vlog things now. And now we do a lot of vlogs looking at, what's accessible for her, what's not accessible for her, stuff like that. So a little bit of a change of plan, but we're just kind of rolling with it. I'm not sure if Sierra's in here. I told her I was going on tonight. If y'all see Hot Wheels roll in here, let me know. But I appreciate the hell out of all of y'all coming in here. So, holy shit, there's 13 people in the live. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I didn't mention y'all's name, I'm sorry. This chat is rolling kind of fast. My first time on here. I'm not sure if I like YouTube. I might have to get that other StreamYard or whatever it is. But again, I appreciate the hell out of all of y'all coming in. I just wanted to come on. I'm gonna have something set up next time to do like a formal Q&A or have like an actual topic to discuss when I do a live stream. This is kind of just a short notice thing to get my face out there, put a name with the face kind of a thing. So I've heard, yes, CCA, I've heard StreamYard is a lot much easier. And you can do comments on screen, stuff like that. I have a video camera. I was trying to get that set up to do the vlog. I'm using a webcam on the laptop tonight, so I'm not so sure how well that's going to go over. But yeah, again, I appreciate all of y'all coming and just saying hello. I see Scott in here. I see Eddie in here. Oh, Brandy, the cheeseburgers in paradise, y'all. So I do have to say, I was really, really hesitant, y'all, about going on Margaritaville at Sea. I heard horrible reviews, and I didn't want to go on it. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Well, my sister was trying to go on a ship with me back in February, and we were trying to figure out what to do. And we saw Margaritaville out of Tampa, so we're like, oh, let's give it a shot. So we went on the Islander. Y'all, the cheeseburgers on that ship, cheeseburger I ever had. They put Guy's Burger to shame. Like I haven't had a cheeseburger that good on land, let alone on a cruise ship. The cheeseburgers on Margaritaville were absolutely amazing. I don't know if I do their other ship, the Paradise. I've heard like they charge fuel surcharges and stuff, so they do things a little bit different on that ship. But they got another ship though. I saw they just bought another ship. Was it a old Carnival ship, I believe? It's a little bit bigger than the Islander, but yeah, those cheeseburgers were amazing. But yeah, so that's a little bit of my background. What I do. I'm a cruise nerd. What can I say? I'm a cruise nerd. Yeah, that's pretty much who I am. So you're going to find me in a lot of your rooms. I'll hang out. If I'm not working, I'm going to be at home on YouTube, hanging out in everybody's live streams because that's just what I enjoy doing. So that's crazy. I got 17 people in here. That's nuts. Any ship that has a casino. I agree. I'm a casino player. Not as much as I used to be. I kind of slowed down a little bit in the casino, but I still try to get make my points to get my level every year. So I like craps. I play a little bit of slots, craps, ultimate. I don't play a whole lot of blackjack. I like blackjack. I know how to play the game. So a lot of people say, Barry, why don't you play blackjack? Well, because if I'm going to sit down at blackjack, I'm going to get dealt 14 or 15, and I'm going to look and I'm going to be like, shit, do I hit or do I stay? I don't know. And if I hit or I stay and I'm going to do the wrong thing and I'm going to mess up the next guy's cards next to me. And so, yeah, I'm afraid of messing up somebody else's hand. So I stay in my lane. I stay away from blackjack. Y'all, I appreciate the comments. I see y'all throwing in there. I'm doing a good job. Scott, I'm telling you, man, you get me on a ship, I'm telling you, my kids will tell you, like, I'm all for fun. Like, let's go have fun. It's life's too short. You got to have fun. You know what I mean? Danny, I couldn't tell you what a gym is. I vlogged the gym area on the ship. I have never, I don't even know how many cruises I've been on total. I've never used the gym ever, ever. Like not once have I ever used a gym on a cruise ship ever. Come on. I looked at those dates, CCA. I looked at the ungrouped cruise and I'm contemplating. I really am. I need to look at Sierra's basketball. Sierra, my 16-year-old daughter in the wheelchair, she does wheelchair basketball. So I have to plan like a lot of her trips around when her basketball is, because according to her, that's priority in life. Y'all know how that goes. So I'll have to look at her schedule for basketball and then see if I know it's quite a ways away. I think is that in February or March of 2027? Is that what I looked at? I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that too. Any excuse I can get to get on a cruise ship, I'm good with that. 2027 February, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's a ways away. I could always book it, and then if she can't go, I can take somebody else. No worries. Everybody wants to go on a cruise, right? It's not hard to find people to go. So Valentine's Day. Well, I'm divorced. I'm single, so Valentine's Day really doesn't affect me. As a matter of fact, it gives me an excuse to go. Like Valentine's Day, get on a ship, let's go. But yeah, does anybody? So I'm probably gonna stay on. What time is it? 8:22. I know I got on a few minutes late. I did look up Scores Nest. I followed him, and I was actually messaging him and asking him questions about accessibility cabins and stuff like that, because that seems to be an issue. Wheelchair basketball, we definitely want to see. You know what's crazy? Controversy of Cruising Scott. What's crazy is my daughter, when she got out of rehab, she started a YouTube channel, and she was going to do this YouTube channel and like document her life post recovery, and now being paralyzed, and document her life as she got older. She did it for about 2 months, and her channel, in the first 2 months, her channel blew up. Like it just, I think she had 400 something subscribers in the first 6 weeks she did it, just posting once a week. And then she just didn't post anymore. I've tried telling her she should do it. If it's something I don't think she's really interested in it though. I kind of handed it to her and said, hey, if you want to do this, do it. Here it is. You can, but we'll see. Maybe she'll start it back up again one day. Her channel is Wheeling Through Life with Sierra is the name of her channel. So she hasn't posted in a few years. It's been probably 2 years. Her name is spelled different too. It's Siehra. All my kids' names are spelled a little bit different. But where I kind of got off track. I was talking about something else. Kind of got off track. Let's see. But anyway, yeah, Scores Nest. So I was texting or messaging him on his vlogs, asking about handicap accessibility and stuff, because I think that's the biggest thing we run into now is when we're booking a cruise, there's limited handicap accessible staterooms, and a lot of people like to book those just to have bigger rooms, and nobody really enforces it. So it's let me see if all right, that's her channel there. I don't know. I didn't post a link, but that's her channel there. That's been kind of hiding for 2 years. But I do need channel moderators. I do to set all that up. Like I said, this is kind of last minute just to come on and say hi to everybody, kind of introduce myself. Originally I'd set this up for my mobile phone, the live stream, and I didn't realize then when I went on my laptop that the live stream, if I hit go live, would not work because it was set up as mobile or something like that. I'm not tech savvy. That's why I have 4 kids, so they can keep me on the technical side of things, I guess. So yeah. Hey, Chris, I'm gonna have to tell her now. Give her a reason to get back on, so that way she can start streaming again. Because her basketball, dude. If y'all have never seen wheelchair basketball, it is like, what do I always tell her? It's like playing bumper cars in wheelchairs. It's insane. It's nuts. It's crazy. It's loud. You can literally, when we go to her tournaments, you can smell the burnt rubber from their wheels. It's insane. One of the best shoutable names. So yeah, the name is Barry. I get called Bear a lot. That's been my nickname since I was a kid. So that's what my Facebook profile and everything says is Bear. But either one, I go by Barry. That's my actual name. So yeah, that's me. My big red boat. Scott, the second one, Scott, like the animal Scott, not the animal for sure. Oh, crazy. But again, I appreciate all y'all. It has been an absolute pleasure meeting every one of y'all in your live streams. I sit here and I watch y'all's lives, and I just sit here and I laugh for hours. It's a good place to go. If I know anybody that's suffering from depression, I'm going to send them to y'all's live streams because it's a lot of fun. And there's no way you could possibly be depressed if you're hanging out in y'all's live streams because it's a good time. It's fun. Everybody's nice. And it's just a great community. So I appreciate that. I know everybody else in the community appreciates that. So yeah, just want to say thank you again. Holy shit, there's 18 people in here. Oh boy. Yeah, life is way too short. You got to have fun. You got to have fun. And you got to have fun on a cruise ship because that's where everybody should have fun, is on a cruise ship. But anyhow, all right, y'all. I think I'm going to end this. I know Scott, you're going on tonight as well, right? I don't know if anybody else is on right now. I think I saw Scott was going on tonight at like 9:00. 9:00, something like that. I think Scott was going on. Keep it going. I mean, I'll keep it going. Scott's going on. Yeah, Scott's going on in 30 minutes. We could hang out for a little bit longer. I got nowhere to be. I mean, I was just going to hang out on YouTube, so we could do it right here. Thirsty Thursday trivia. All right, I need to know more about Thirsty Thursday trivia. I don't think I've been in your room on a Thursday, Scott, so I don't really know. I laugh my ass off in every one of y'all streams. Every one of y'all streams. I was in whose stream was that? Scotty J's. I was in Scotty J's stream the other night. Sierra, we were in the hospital for like almost a week with Sierra. So I was sitting in there on YouTube the whole time. And I pulled up Scotty J's stream the other night, and Sierra looks at me and she's like, "What in the hell are you watching?" And I'm like, "Scotty J's live stream." It had me rolling. I was laughing so hard. The nurses are coming in looking at me like something's wrong. It was too funny. Yeah, Scotty J's live stream. It was a trip, man. If y'all ain't checked out his live stream, definitely do it. Any of these people in the chat that's in here, y'all make sure you follow every one of them too. I'm telling you, if you're not following them, you're missing out because it's a good time. It is a good time. It's like a family. I've noticed that, Carnival, and that's what brought me into it. It drugged me in. I'm like, man, I think every time I go in a room now, I see Scott from Controversial Cruising in there, and he's like, "Barry, you're everywhere," and I'm like, it's fun. It's like, if I have time, what am I going to do? Get on and play video games? No, I want to be on YouTube talking, cruise topics or any other topics, just hanging out with all these people. So, it seems like a great community. I'm so glad I found it to be a part of it. And hopefully, group cruises or whatever happens down the road, we'll all be able to meet in face-to-face form at some point. I'm way beyond addicted to YouTube now. Like it used to be, I just pop up and watch a video, but now that I got on these live streams, I'm like, oh no, I'll sit on YouTube for hours, hours. It's crazy. Yeah, Well, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. I'm glad to be here. I'm so glad to meet all of you on a live stream form at least. So Sierra is good. Sierra went home last night. She's got kidney stones and other bladder infections going on. So I call her my she's the medical child. So we make fun of her because she has a reservation at the hospital. She does her monthly visits there. I tell her they're going to name a room after her because she spent so much time there. But yeah, she's good. She's just an ornery 16-year-old kid, you know, and the medical child. So, y'all have if y'all have multiple kids, y'all know what I'm talking about. You have that one child that's just they're the medical child. Like they're always getting hurt or having to go to the hospital for this, for that, for it's yeah, she's the medical child. Cole, my son, is 17. Him and Sierra are 11 months apart. All I do is fight. I always tell Cole I would trade him for 3 more girls any day because everybody talks about girls talking a lot, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. My 3 girls, they talk, but my boy, I'm telling you, he talks more than the 3 girls combined. That boy does not shut up. He just blah 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 blah. Like, oh man. Anyway, it's enough about the rambling on of the teenage boy. But yeah, that's a little bit about me, y'all. A little bit about the background and how I got here, how I got to cruising more. Yeah, I just got to find out what future trips. I will touch on that because I've had some people asking me about it, sending me messages and stuff, asking about it. So as of right now, I'm looking at that group trip in February 27. That's a possibility. Um, I got my next trip is not until August. I'm going on Star of the Seas inaugural August 16th. And then I'm going on Icon of the Seas in September. Brilliance of the Seas. It's like all Royal Caribbean ships. I booked a bunch of casino comps like back to back to back. And then Brilliance of the Seas, we're doing New England and Canada in October. And then next September, October, we're doing the new Royal Caribbean icon ship, Legend of the Seas. We're going to do the transatlantic crossing on that one out of Barcelona. Barry of the Seas. Yes. You're going on Star in September. Gosh, I want to go on. I'm so excited I get to go on Star. It was like a last minute thing. I literally just got a casino offer for it last week. I have no idea how I got it. I'm not a big casino player, y'all. Like, I don't gamble thousands of dollars on a ship. I'm that guy that'll go and spend $100 in the casino, and if I lose it, I'm done. Like, nope, I'm done. So I have no idea how I got the inaugural Star of the Seas on a casino comp, but I did and couldn't refuse booking that because I'd be insane if I booked it. But CCA, Barry of the Seas. So I have a question for all of y'all. If you could name a cruise ship, you get your choice. It doesn't matter the cruise line. It could be Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, MSC, your own cruise line. Doesn't matter. You get to name a cruise ship. What name would you give it? What name would you give it? If you ask me, cruise ship name, Cocktail of the Seas. Why is there not a Cocktail of the Seas? Like, literally, what do people do all day and every day on a cruise ship? They drink cocktails. Why is there not a Cocktail of the Seas? I don't get it. Sausage of the Seas. This will make sense. Oh my gosh! Now I'm gonna have to find out about Destiny just because that was our honeymoon ship. So do y'all find that your favorite ships are more so not the big fancy, crazy, like new bling bling ship, but it's more so about an event that you remember on board, or just just something that happened either while you're on board or a big, a wedding, an anniversary, a honeymoon, something like that. So I have like my favorite ship is different from my favorite cruise that I ever took. So my favorite cruise I ever took, I went on a smaller ship. I went on Enchantment of the Seas for Royal Caribbean with my oldest daughter at the time. I think she was 15 or 16. And it was the best trip ever because all we did was sit and talk, and people watched and laughed at people, and great trip. My favorite ship, I think, was Mariner of the Seas, probably for Royal Caribbean, kind of like a mid-sized ship. So, um, yeah, it's so different. So different how I like the big ships. I like the new ships. I want to go see them, but they're not like my favorite. I don't know. I do like smaller ships. So, some Ocean of the Ocean. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I gotta get on one of these group trips with y'all. I gotta get on one of these group trips with y'all. Absolutely. I'm gonna be vlogging on Star. I think I'm gonna do live streams when I go on. So I'm pretty sure. So I booked the inaugural sailing, the 16th, because they keep moving it up. So I got the 16th sailing if they don't add another one, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a sailing, like a media preview or travel agent sailing, like the 3 days before that. So there'll probably already be a little bit of information out, a little bit of vlogs and input and stuff like that. But I'm definitely going to be doing some live streams from the ship and kind of. I want to see what's different. I went on Icon last May, so I kind of want to see what's different between the ships and what they did. What they did different. Still got 15 in here. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm coming live. I was like, man, I'm gonna get like 3 people. Ain't nobody gonna want to be in here. I appreciate the hell out of all y'all. Every one of y'all in here. I appreciate all of y'all. I when I first started YouTube, I had no vision of ever doing live streams. I had no like, nope. I was just gonna do my vlogs, load them, ship tours, stuff like that, food tours on the ship, stuff like that. Never, if you would have asked me when I started this, would I be doing live streams? I would have been like, absolutely not, no way, never. But now after seeing everybody else doing it in the community, y'all inspired me to do it. I was nervous as hell when I came on. I ain't gonna lie, I was really, really nervous, but um, uh, glad I did it at the same time though. Kind of gotta knock off the butterflies, you know. Jess still doesn't have a vision of doing live streams. It takes, I think it takes a special person. You gotta be comfortable with the camera. But I think if you're doing regular vlogs, that's the same thing, right? If you just gotta be comfortable talking to the camera. Um, I think there's a better platform I could be doing than YouTube Live. I'm gonna have to try the StreamYard just because I like being able to throw chats up and kind of. It seems like scrolling through the chat here is kind of hard because every time somebody posts a message, it drops back down to the bottom. So I'm definitely gonna have to look into other platforms. But yeah, I think I'm addicted. I'm addicted. You do shorts a lot, so I have not done shorts either. Give me another reason to get addicted to something else. Give me another reason. So this is not my wall. This is not my wall. So this is definitely going to change if I'm doing live streams. I got a ton of cruise stuff to put on the walls. Um, this is actually, so my mom's on a trip right now, and I'm actually visiting at her house, and I'm actually in her office right now doing my live stream. So yeah, this wall is a blank wall in the background is definitely not gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna put there. I'm not sure what, but I'm definitely gonna in my main studio that I have at home. I'm definitely gonna be doing something on the wall. Do I have any pets? So yes and no. Um, I had I got Sierra a dog. I got her a yellow lab right when she got home from rehab. So the dog's, I think, just turned 3 years old. So we got a yellow lab, and they got 4 cats. My kids got the animals. So crazy story too. All of our pets, except for one, is named after food. Thought I was calling this. No, my daughter's. Well, I give my daughter a hard time. My daughter's that person, like, she'll go out in public now that she's in a wheelchair. She's not the type of person where people stare at her if they make comments that it bothers her. She's the type that's going to make rude comments back to them. Like when we're on a cruise ship and everybody's been here. You're on a cruise ship, you're waiting for an elevator. Okay. You know, the lines can get crazy for an elevator. And as soon as the elevator comes, 15 people show up, and what do? They cut in front of you to run on the elevator, right? My daughter's that smart-ass little kid sitting behind him now that she's in a wheelchair, and she looks at him and says, "It's all right, guys. I'll take the stairs." You've never seen a 50-year-old man look so guilty when a 16-year-old kid in a wheelchair is looking at you saying, "I'll take the stairs," because you want to be rude and not wait your turn for an elevator. But anyway, my daughter's that type of kid. She just doesn't let that kind of stuff bother her. She's got she buys herself t-shirts. She's got a t-shirt that's got a wheelchair, like the wheelchair handicap spot wheelchair design on it, and it says, "I still run better than the government." She's got one that has a picture of a kid in a wheelchair, and it has a dog, and the dog's telling the kid to stand, and the kid's telling the dog to sit. She buys t-shirts to make fun of herself. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She takes everything really well. So super, super proud of her for everything that she's had to go through, and for her to be able to respond the way she had is amazing. So nothing but great things to say about that. But I kind of got off subject again. I started rambling about her. But yeah, the wall's going to get spiced up. But anyway, yeah, pets. So all of my pets are named after food. So the kid's dog, the yellow lab is named Pineapple. We got one of the cats. I went and got an orange cat. I always wanted an orange cat. Never buy an orange cat. This cat is an asshole. It hates me. I don't know something about the orange cat, but I named him Cheeto. And then we have another cat, a gray cat that my youngest daughter named Yoo-Hoo. My oldest daughter got a gray cat and named it Smokey. That's the only one that's not really named after food, because then we got another orange cat that's named Peaches. So it's like all of the kids name the animals after food. So CCA, I hope that pineapple don't go upside down. It does not go upside down. It does not go upside down. We're not an upside down pineapple type of. I'm not an upside down pineapple type of person. That's not my preference. But I will say this. Can anybody guess what Pineapple's middle name is? I'm a cruiser. I'm a cruise fanatic. I made a deal with Sierra when she wanted to name the dog. I told her I was going to get her this dog so she could help raise it as a service animal for her. I told her I would buy her the puppy, help her raise the puppy, but I got to pick the dog's middle name. So the dog's first name is Pineapple. The dog's middle name is Colada. No shit. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Her name is Pineapple Colada. Barry, you can say for your very first live ever that you rated Thirsty Thursday Trivia. Thirsty Thursday Trivia. How do I do that? Scott, you got to let me know how to do that. I have no idea how to do a raid, but I would absolutely love to. Yeah, Pineapple Colada is the name. It's like, well, you're going to be going on here soon, Scott, about 15 minutes or so? Wow, we got 15 people still in the live. That's crazy. Been on like 40 minutes almost. That's nuts. That is nuts. So February 27th. Let me write that down. What ship? I could look it up on y'all's channel, but I'm being lazy. What ship is that group cruise on in February of 27? All right, so 14 minutes, bear raid, berry raid. You say, let's go over to Scott, hashtag bear raid, and it's done. So do I have to set something up on my end to do the raid, or is it just like, do people type it in the chat and then it just goes? I don't have to do nothing on my end? Carnival, oh, the celebration. I want to go on that ship too. I watched a lot of vlogs on the Jubilee, and I was like, I want to go on that class's ship. It looks really, really pretty. I'm going to have to go on that trip now. I'm going to have to go on it inside of Miami. We'll get there, Barry. For now, your word is good enough. It's your first live. 19 people. Y'all, if I didn't formally say welcome in, I'm sorry. I apologize. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, if you want to subscribe, first live stream. If not, you don't have to. It's just if you're here, you're here. And yeah, why not? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. I wrote that down. Carnival celebration. Okay, February. I'm definitely gonna look into that. It gives me an excuse to book another cruise, y'all. I'm gonna call my kids tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, I booked another cruise, and they're gonna be like, what? And they're gonna tell me I need to go to rehab and I have a problem and I'm not gonna care. So yeah, the big red boat, y'all. Big red boat. All right, so we're gonna raid I guess Scott at Controversial Cruising. I guess I don't have to do anything, just say we're raiding. So y'all have to. So what do we got to do? Type hashtag Barry raid in the chat. Is that how we do it? I guess. And then it'll just automatically go there when I end my live stream. Is that how it works? I want to make sure I'm getting this right, y'all. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. So then when it ends, when I go off, I just hit end stream, and it's gonna go. That is crazy. How do I make somebody a moderator? Can I do that after the live has started? All right. All right, Carnival Cruise Addicts. I just made you a moderator, I think. Let me know if that worked. I clicked on it. Look at that. We're making progress, y'all. We're making, and my kids are not in here. I cannot tell them. I'll be like, see, I figured something out technology-wise. See? Look at that. All right, good deal. Good deal. I would mod everybody, but I'm not going to go through that list. I'm going to end up hitting something wrong. But next time I'll have more people moderated, I guess, now that I know how to do that. Oh, boy. All right. So I appreciate y'all saying I'm doing a good job, because I know I'm missing so much in the chat and all of this, but I'm probably not even looking at the camera half the time because I'm over here like this looking at the chat. But that's all right. That's all right. Once I got my video camera, I got to get that set up the rest of the way. I don't like using this laptop for the live, but Danny needs to be a mod. All right, Danny, let's make Danny a mod. We got like 10 minutes. We can just start modding people. Why the hell not? Scott doesn't look at the camera either. I mean, it's different. So when you're vlogging on the ship and you're holding the camera, you're intentionally vlogging. This I've been honestly paying so much more attention to the chat. I haven't really even been paying attention to the camera. So I apologize. If you can't see me, I'm not trying to purposely not look at you in the eye or any of that. So, all right. So now we got Danny modded as well. So we're all set up. We're going to go see Scott. I got to see what this craziness is all about tonight at 9:00. Over there in Scott's room. So we're going to go there. So let me ask y'all before we get closer. So when my stream is done and I'm ready to end, I just hit the live stream button and then it's already going to go like it just goes. I'm assuming. So, all right, good deal. The Thirsty Thursday. It's a good time. Crazy. I got to check it out. I like crazy. I like crazy. I don't know. I like crazy. I can't believe Hot Wheels didn't show up. I told Hot Wheels I was going on tonight, and she didn't show up. That's crazy. It gets nutty in there. We hope you like to be naughty. I love the nautical theme. I love that. Yeah, so I saw, who was it? Was it last night? Yeah, he was on last night with Scotty J. I think that was the first time I saw him on a live stream. But yeah, it looks like a fun time. So we're definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I've been laughing so much these last 3 days, y'all. Scotty was a blast to watch. I'm just hilarious. Scott I feel like they gelled so well together. I don't know if they've done that a lot. I think Scotty said that was his first time doing a 2-person. But they just seem like they gelled really well together. Make controversial cruising and okay, controversial cruising mod. Okay, that's done, and Coker Culture a mod as well. All right, where's Coker Culture? Let me scroll up. There we go. Add moderator. There we go. That's pretty easy. Any of us could go live with each other and it would feel like we've done it forever. So I do have a question for all of y'all. How long has this community of people been on YouTube? Is this like something that's fairly new, 6 months, or have y'all been on for a couple of years, or like how did this all come to where it's at now? Like, was it just one person doing a live and then people starting YouTube channels and joining in, or people finding your live and then joining in and kind of grow from there? Or how did it get to the point where it is now? Will be 2 years in July. We stumbled across an amazing community. Yeah, I've seen because I've been going and subscribing to everybody's channel that I see. If I see your name pop up in a live, I try to jot it down and go subscribe. So I've seen some of them have like thousands, like 10, 12, 14, 16,000 followers, and I see some that are, you can tell they're newer channels that are starting to grow in the hundreds, couple hundred, and then 700, 800, 900, some with a few thousand. So I like it though. A good mix of community, but it's nice that y'all have been doing it for a while too. So, but it just seems like a lot of the people have been around for a while or know each other. Like I'm still trying to get used to everybody's first name. So if I don't know your first name yet, I know some of them just because I've seen you in every single live stream that I've been in, and I've been trying to follow. But I'm horrible with names. But I will get them. The more I watch and the more I just keep track, I'll figure out everybody's name. You can tell me your name. I'm going to forget it tomorrow. After I get told it like 4 times, I'll probably remember it by then. But All right, we got a few more minutes until Scott's going on. Does anybody have any questions for me? Anything else? Doesn't have to be cruise related. Your name is Zach, not Webster. I don't know, Zach. I feel like I see you get called Webster a lot more than I see you get called Zach. Been on YouTube since 2016. I followed another community, but 2 years ago I left the community because too much drama. Oh, I don't. Yeah, drama. I don't want the drama, y'all. I don't want the drama. I follow a few bigger streamers, but here's my thing with like some of the bigger streamers. Like if I go into your room and I'm chatting in the chat and saying hello to you, and like I don't need you to acknowledge me. I don't need to be in a stream of somebody that has 300,000 followers. It's not that important to me. I like to talk. I like to get in and socialize with people. So if I can, like, this community is, it seems to me that's what it is. Socializing, everybody has fun, everybody enjoys each other's company. Yeah, hello, just a simple hello, thanks for being here, something like that. Like I missed 90% of the people that came in tonight. I didn't see half the people's names because the chat was rolling so quick. But again, if you came in since the last time I said this, thank you for being here. First live stream. Appreciate y'all. So couple minutes, we're gonna hit the end button. We're gonna go see Scott. I'm going to go see Scott and what craziness that's going to be. I'm a bad influence. Don't take my advice. Do two bad influences make a good influence, though? Because I'm a bad influence. I'm a really bad influence. At least that's what my kids tell me. So if we go on a group cruise and you got two bad influences hanging together, that's trouble for everybody else, I feel. Yeah, you gotta have that one, like the sour apple in the group, right? No, thank you for coming by here, and you're very welcome for me coming by. I'm, like I said, y'all are gonna see a lot of me in your rooms hanging out. If I'm not working, I'm gonna be on YouTube. That's kind of my new thing since I found out about lives. I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the family atmosphere. I enjoy just the entire vibe of everybody's rooms. So if I see y'all go live, if I see you go live, I'm going to come in your room and say hello. I'm not going to ignore it. If I'm working or something and can't see it, that's one thing. But if I see you go live, I will pop in your room. I'll try to support, hit the like button. If I have time, watch your videos that you post. If you do vlogs, I'll watch your videos, comment on your videos, like your videos, all that stuff as well. So that's just what I do. I like helping other people out. I feel like if you help other people without expecting anything in return, I feel like the world needs more people like that. So, yeah, just help your fellow people out. I appreciate y'all. JJ's Adventure. Thank you. I am going to set up some. I'm probably going to do one next week. I got to reset it up because I messed it up when I did it tonight. So I'm going to reset up a live stream for next week. Probably like Tuesday-ish. I don't know. I'll look at my schedule and see what day I can do it. But I'm thinking probably Tuesday. And we'll do I'll have an actual subject or something to discuss over the course of that live stream instead of just BSing the whole time. So again, I appreciate the hell out of y'all. I just got notification that Scott went live. So do we end this and then go over there? Do I just hit end and everybody's going to go check out Scott's vlog? Is that how this is going to work? Scott's on. Let's go. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate the hell out of all y'all. We'll see you over there in Scott's room. Bye, everybody.